So I have been watching Jonathan and Nana Jolie Saccone, I'm not really sure, here on the Floof TV on YouTube, and they have been making very nice cupcakes, even though theirs did turn out kind of in a disaster. I was inspired to make some myself, so here I just wanted a plain chocolate kind of cake from inside. So I bought one of these boxes, which are just kind of easy to follow and kind of quick, and it just tells you the things you need to basically put inside. It's very, very simple. So here's the batter, and I took some of the batter and actually filled these cupcake cups in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put them to bake. But before I do that, I have a bunch of candy, and I'm gonna slice it into very small kind of chunks and put them right in the center, so that when you bite the cupcake, you will actually find a chocolate surprise, I guess, inside. So here you can see a bunch of Snicker wrapper, and Snickers, like the fun size, the very small bite-sized ones. I basically have 12 cupcakes up here, and so basically I cut 6 small Snickers into 2, and then went ahead and dumped them inside the batter. So that way when the cupcake bakes, all of this will kind of rise up and over the Snickers, and the Snickers will just get melted, and it's going to be just gooey, like chocolatey centers with caramel and almonds and all the stuff that's not good for you. So I already preheated the oven, and it's just ready to go, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my cupcakes and put them in there for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna check if they're done, and if they look done, then I guess I'm gonna take them out, and if not, I'm gonna leave them for a little bit longer, depending on how much they need. But these are pretty small, so they shouldn't need that much. So there's that. So now for the icing, basically I grabbed one of these Pillsbury vanilla frosting things. They're ready-made, and they have the sprinkles on the top included. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use these sprinkles or something else, but since there was no orange frosting, which I initially wanted because of the Halloween, I went ahead and basically grabbed this white one, and then the cake icing, which comes in orange. I'm going to go ahead and mix the two inside this bowl, and if it's still not orange enough, I also grabbed food coloring, and I'm going to go ahead and mix the yellow and the red to create it to create a more orange hue, I guess, and then incorporate it into the icing. So let's see what happens with that, if I succeed. And also I grabbed Hershey's peanut butter cups, and also the Hershey's Kisses. I'm going to attempt to make the witch's hats that Anna, I guess, wanted to make on her channel, but it kind of just didn't work for her. So I'm going to see if I'm more successful in doing that. If so, these cupcakes will be so cute. So basically, right now I emptied this whole package of the white icing, and I'm trying to mix in this cake icing, which, as you can see, is very orange. So I want to get, I guess, more icing, or have more icing for my cupcakes by mixing these two together. So far I added a little bit. I haven't mixed it yet, so let's see if it's orange enough. If not, I'll just keep adding more until I get the orange shade that I'm looking for, basically. So far it looks kind of a milky orange color, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably add more of this until it becomes darker. So here's how that looks like. My son is helping me put in more icing. So, yeah. Woo. Oh my god. Oh my god. So this is the color we came up with. It's pretty orange, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. And I think the bottle of the orange icing, which I was adding to the white one, is already finished anyway. So I guess one container of this and then one bottle of this is quite enough. And then I guess the food coloring will have to wait until a next concoction that I try to make at home. So this time I won't use it, so that's good. I thought I needed to. But as far as the icing is concerned, this is it. It's done. And then the cupcakes are looking like that. So they are close to being done. So I'm going to basically use this tray for my cupcakes. This is actually not a cupcake tray, or not official cupcake tray. This is you know, where you would serve tea or juice or that type of a tray, drink tray, I guess. But I am going to have guests, and these cupcakes will be actually on the counter, so I don't want to mess up the icing and decorations that I'm going to do on the top, so I'm just going to use this one. My other glass trays, sort of for desserts and stuff, are already taken up because I am already having something else in them. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. But you can use anything you want. Just make sure that it doesn't have a lid or something on the top that it can squish the cupcake icing and the decorations you worked so hard on. I don't know, why am I having such a hard time talking? Anyway, so this is what I'm going to be using. So do you see how this looks like? It just basically raises up and above the chocolate that I inserted the sneaker pieces. So this is not yet done, as you can see. So I'm going to leave it in for a little bit longer. Ahead and took out the cupcakes after like maybe 25 minutes on medium sort of oven heat, around 300 degrees. I kept it, or I kept mine at least, but that kind of varies on what kind of oven you have and how it works, because I've been to many places where I lived and different ovens are a bit different. So if you frequently use your oven, you'll probably know more or less what temperature you need to have it on. So basically, yeah, the cupcakes are done. If you're not sure how to check them, because they do have a gooey center now, and if you stick your toothpick or your knife in them, they're going to probably become, what you're going to see is just gooiness, and you know, it's not a good way to check when you have filling inside. But you can go ahead and press them gently, and if they seem like they're solid, then they're probably done. And I can see just by looking at them, they are definitely done. So I'm going to try to get these out, put them on a side, and let them cool before you start the icing or start putting the toppings on them, because I don't want anything melting. So these have to be cooled in order to continue decorating them. So I'm just going to pop them out of here, put them on a plate, and leave them on the side for a little while to cool. Now, meanwhile, I'll probably go ahead and use the rest of this batter that I have in here, and probably it doesn't look like it has much, so probably maybe 5 or 6 cupcakes. I'm not really sure, maybe even less. I'm going to go ahead and finish baking those after I take these out. So, yeah. So here they are right now. I just took them out, and as you can see, the pan is not even that dirty. You can just wipe it off if you use these cupcake cups, I guess. I'm not sure what they call them. I did not have any cupcake cups that are orange. I really wanted something spooky and Halloweenish, but I couldn't find it in the store, and I was running out of time, so I just went and grabbed these. But if you want something more festive, definitely if you can find it, use those. So yeah, just waiting for these to cool. So yeah, it turned out to be 7. So I was close in estimating how much I had left. So these are going back to the oven, and once these are done, I'll probably go ahead and start making the ones which actually will be cool by then. And oh my god, I almost forgot to put the candy centers in here, so good thing I remembered that before I started baking them. Alright, since in total I have 19 cupcakes, the ones that are in the oven and these up here, I started unwrapping whatever Reese's cups were in this bag or in this package. I need 19 of these, and then the 19 of Hershey's Kisses unwrapped. So that's what I'm doing right now. Alright, so it's finally time for me to go ahead and do these cupcakes which already cooled. They're no longer hot. So I went ahead and grabbed a butter knife. I'm gonna do this with a butter knife because it's just the easiest way for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put icing on there and put the sprinkles, and then because I decided to go ahead and use these sprinkles up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the witches' hats. I already unwrapped these, and then let's see how it goes. So here's the first one that I started on. So I am almost done. The icing is almost done. Everything is almost done, as you can see. And these are the cupcakes so far. Right now what I'm going to do, I am going to take a small spoon, grab a little bit of this icing and put it on top of each cupcake, and then put this on the top, which should make a nice witch hat on the top. So it's going to look very cute. So here is the first row of little cute hats. Some of them turned out better than others, and some of them I have to clean up around a little bit, like this one, but overall you get the idea. So yeah, this is how pretty much all of them will end up looking. So here they are. They're finally done, as you can see. So this is how they look like, and yeah, hopefully you get inspired to do something yourself this Halloween that's this cute. Of course, you can make different kinds. You can decorate it with different things and make it scary or cute or happy or whatever you'd like. These are just the ones that I've been wanting to make after, of course, like I said before, watching Anna do hers. So I'm very happy that mine actually turned out pretty good. So definitely I know my guests will be very happy with these. So that's it. Hopefully you have enjoyed that.